Absolute Wonder Woman number 18. So she is still here dealing with this burn witch, and it's just getting out of hand, and she has now lost her arm. Now, she does leave because it's like flowing through her and she needs to get to the Hieron, and Barbara's just like, oh my god, she left me. Baby, I don't even think she thought you were, or knew you were standing there. So I feel like that's going to just be the catalyst for her to become Cheetah later, I guess, you know, whatever the fuck. So she's trying to leave, but she's essentially being poisoned by that magic, and she falls out of the sky. So Pegasus comes to grab her, and they like go over, and she makes it to the Hieron, and she's just, you know, like, this is all kinds of fucked up. So an intruder is coming through, and it turns out to be Zatara, and she knows how to heal her. So she starts doing it, and she like chokes her, like, you know, what the fuck do you think you're doing? And then she goes back to the conversation about that she was having with Aphrodite, and I think Aphrodite honestly is like her favorite, and she's Aphrodite's favorite. And so she's like, I'm curing you, so kind of like relax. And she's like, I ain't got time for none of that. So they have like this magical fight, and she prevents her from talking, so she ends up having to use signs. I feel like this should be proof enough that she clearly needs to speak. If she can't speak, she can use her hands for basic magic like phasing, but in the end, she has to talk. Continuing on, she does like a bunch of other spells and shit, but she has underestimated Diana and the power of Diana's friendship circle, and she's just like, no, you know, no more talking, no more signs, nothing, you shut up. So they let her go, and she's like, you know, fortunately for me, I make friends literally like every fucking where I go. She asks her if she wants to stay there, but she says probably not, and that if they were and she talks about Kale as being the one who sent them to get Diana anyway. And she's like, well, if it is who I think it is with the spell that was happening, it's my father, Giovanni Zatara. So of course this whole entire situation is complicated, and she's like, you know, don't worry about it, I will figure it out myself. So she then goes and she transforms herself so that she can get ready to go fight against Giovanni. Now she gets there, and she purges her of the parasite that was in her mouth, which is disgusting, and she's like, you know what, I freed you, you're good to go. And she's like, you know, thanks, bye. Now we see Giovanni kind of literally just like walking through here setting shit on fire, but she's ready to go head to head. So since we're talking about fantasy things, go and get Blood Tide. It is the sequel to Saw Blood. Thanks.